Hello everyone and welcome back to NetmasterZone channel. In this video we are going to continue our lab in remote access VPN. If you remember that in the previous videos, first we just configure our ASA to access the ASDM and then start the configuration from accessing internet from inside, and then we will be able to ping the internet from inside, and then we configure the remote access VPN in this PC, and now this PC is able to actually ping the internet and also the inside network. And let me show you that this is the this PC actually, and now you can see we are able to ping 10.10.5.1. That is the gateway here for the web server, and also we are able to ping 10.10.6.1, and that is the database server gateway that it's in this switch. And also we are able to ping 8888, the public DNS server of Google. And now let's put it away and try to do actually some policy and so on. Let's go to our ASA, and this is the ASDM as you see. And now let's do something. Let's for example, now this PC is connected using the local user that we create here with the name of Bob. And also we have another one that is the Jake. If you remember, we have these two user actually here, Bob and Jake here. And we are going to configure different actually access privilege for these two users that they are in the local database of the ASA. For example, let's assume that Bob is working with the HR system, and now the Bob have access only to this web server, not to the database server. And also we are going to configure something that now, if you remember, all our traffic to the ASA, all our traffic to the internet, it goes to the ASA and then go back to the internet and then again come back to the PC. Now actually we are using the resources, the bandwidth here in the ASA, and we just want to configure the split tunneling and send all the traffic of the internet directly to the internet, not to the ASA. And also limit this to access only this IP address. I can say this subnet 10.10.5 and .0, all 24-bit subnet, and also this user, that is the VLAN 3. This is the user that they are working inside. But we are going to actually limit accessing to this and also to other servers here. As you see, these two servers are still down, and I'm not going to do any configuration in this in this video, but in the next videos we will also configure this to access, actually to use the Active Directory users to access the inside network. Now let's start our lab and try to do some configuration for this remote access VPN that we created before. For now, let's go to the ASA in the ASDM, and here you can see that we have a option here that is group policy. This is the default group policy that it's already available in the ASA, and we are not going to use this. This is the group policy of Corp that we created before, if you remember, and now we are just going to configure this one. To do that, first of all, let's assign this group policy to the user that we want to use this. As I said, we have Bob, admin, and Jake here in the local database of the ASA, and I'm going to use Bob. Bob is going to use this group policy Corp and do some limitation on this. Okay, let's tick this two, and okay, now this two is assigned together. Let's apply that, and you can see that the username Bob attribute, the VPN group policy, and the group policy is Corp. That's it. Let's send this. Okay, now this group policy actually assigned to the Bob. Before this, let's go to any connect profile. I want to show you that you can do this also from here. And here you can see that the connection profile, we have a connection profile named corp, and here we can click on edit, and here you can see the default group policy, and that's here the group policy. The default group policy for this is corp group policy, and with the click of manage we can actually go to the same page, and again we can assign or something like that. But for now also we can edit. Here you can see that we have all the option here also, but let's actually do it from the group policy, and here let's edit. In the edit you can see that we have different options here, and we can have a banner, we can have a IP address pool and so on, but we are going to go to the advanced. When I click on that, actually just give me a message and said that this group policy is assigned to the user Bob, and if you do any change on this, the Bob will be affected by this change, but that's okay. And let's go to this, and advanced. In advanced we have an option named split tunneling. In the split tunneling, actually let me see where I am. I'm sorry, I'm in the default group policy. Let's close this one. I'm going to edit this one. Same message that this is assigned to the group Bob, to the user Bob, and so on. Let's close this, and let's go to advanced and split tunneling. In split tunneling you can see that we have many options, that all of them is inherit. Inherit means that take the information from the parents and take the information from the corp that we designed before. But here actually we are going to assign the split tunneling, and we are going to change this inheritance. Let's remove the policy, and now you can see we have a different option here, 3 options actually. The first one is said that the tunnel all the network. Actually by default when we click on inherit, and this is the tunnel all the network. And let me show you that here also in the user. If we go to the any connect, actually when go to the any connect and this advanced setting, you can see here in the statistic that it's actually tunnel all traffic. In IPv4 we are tunneling all traffic. And also if we go to the route detail, you can see that the default route actually is sending through the secure tunnel here. And let me put it back, and now let's actually configure this. We are not going to tunnel all traffic, we are going to tunnel the network listed below. I'm clicking this, and now we need to we are not going to use IPv6 actually because we don't have any IPv6 configured here. I'm going to configure this one, the network list. What network list actually I want to tunnel? For that, let's click on manage, and let's add a tunnel list. For that, first we need to have a access list. Let me create an access list and name it, for example, inside network. Okay, in the inside network, actually then we need to have the AC. Actually we are going to have some entry to the some actually IP address range to this network. Let's give it 10.10.0.0/16. As you know, this is the all range of our network inside the inside corporate network. All our devices actually has the same range, 10.10. The difference is only in the second, I can say from this side, the third part of the IP address, and I'm going to use this for now just to test. Okay, and now let's okay, and let's apply this. You can see that it actually just create an access list and assign that access list to this, and also the split tunneling policy tunnel is specified, and then what tunnel the inside network is specified. Let's send it, and now let's see what's happened. Here for affecting this, actually we need to disconnect our AnyConnect and connect it back, because we need to load that information from the AC. Let's log in, connect again, and after connection you see that actually we lost the ping here when we disconnect that, and also here. And after connecting back, now let's check the setting here. Here now you can see, first let's go to the statistic, and here you see that we have a split included. It means that we actually have the split tunneling. And also if we go to the route detail, you can see that the secure tunnel IPv4 network 10.10.00/16 now is included in the secure tunnel, and the non-secure tunnel 0.0.0, anything else will go through the internet. And now you can see that we are pinging internet from the direct connection to the internet, and also we are pinging the network 5 and network 6 through the tunnel. And to verify that, to make sure, actually let's go to the ASA, and again we can go to the monitoring and logging. In the logging, let's view the log, and now you can see here, let me pause. After some log is collected here, and now you can see 10.10.6.1 and 10.10.5.1, both of them actually it's coming to the tunnel, but we do not see anything about 8.8.8. It means that that IP address, actually that route doesn't come to the ASA, and if we check here, if it's directly goes to the internet and come back, but the rest, the network 10.10.00/16, all of them will come to the ASA and reply back from the ASA. Okay, let's do something. Let's close this and let's do some filtering actually. First let's go to the user, local user, and see what user we have here. We have Bob and we have Jake. I don't want to touch this too. This it's for admin, and it doesn't need to be touched now. For example, for user Bob, let's add another user here and name it, for example, Sarah, and let's give a username and password. Okay, apply, and now we have a user Sarah here. Send it. Now we have 3 users. Let's assume that Bob is working in the HR department, Jake is working in the finance department, and Sarah, she's a network admin, and she needs full access to all devices inside the corporate network. For that, actually let's do this configuration for them here in the local user. Actually here also in the if we go back to the group policy, in the group policy you saw that I just give access to below network. This is the inside network, everything. Actually we can change our ASA access list here, and for example, say if I did that, I say for example this user can access to for example 1/24, this one, and also I can add another entry, for example 10.10.5.0/24, and so on. Actually we can do this here, and if I apply this, let's apply, actually we have time, let's apply this and see what will be happened. Now you see that with the corp is Bob and Jake is assigned. Actually let's assign the Sarah here also, and okay, now Sarah is also using this group policy corp. Okay, now let's go to the PC. And now you can see ping is continuously is running and everything is pinging now. But if we and let's check the route here, you can see that still I have this secure tunnel 10.10.0/16. But if I disconnect this and reconnect it back, it doesn't matter which user, because all the user actually using the same group profile and will have the same access policy. Here you can see that this two is disconnected, and but the internet is still running. Let's connect it back. For example, let's connect Bob here, and with the password Cisco. Now okay, let's try again. It may be some problem. Let me check if it's give me error again. Okay, now it's connected, and that we should expect, of course. The network 5 now is accessible, but the network 6 is not accessible here. And if we check here in the group policy, you can see that that is because of this policy that we actually make here. We said that network 1 and network 5 is allowed. Network 1, of course, it should be allowed because actually this PC, all this PC in the remote here, they are taking IP address of 10.10.1, and that is the VLAN 1 here, and also the ACLs inside the ACLs also in that VLAN. But the other VLANs, the 5 and 6, for that you can see that the 5 is allowed, but the 6 is not here. And I actually speak about the access list I can see policy or rule. In the access list rule, actually the access list, it reads from up to down. And now you can see first it just match this one is allowed and match this one as allowed, but anything, there is nothing here to match. Then it means that there is a implicit deny at the end, and any other network will be denied. Now if even I try to ping, for example, here we have another network. Let me bring another terminal here and try to ping, for example, 10.10.3.1-T, and of course we have network 3 here also, and this PC actually is connected to network 3, but also we cannot ping network 3 because it's not allowed inside our ASA. Okay. Now actually we don't want something like this. Any change, if I apply any change in the group policy, this change will be applied to all users, and for that maybe I can create another group policy here. For example, let me show you where is that. Let's go to the PC, disconnect it, and let me connect it back, connect anyway. And here you can see that the group is come here with the name of corp. And if I want to for example use different the user use different group policy to have different kind of access, we need to create another group here, for example corp1 or hr1, corp hr or something, and then I give them different kind of access list. But actually it's not more practical, because for every user we need to create a group policy, and that is it makes a lot of job for the network admin to do that. Because of that, actually let's do something else. Let's delete one of this and edit this one to again to 0 and 16. Now it's changed. Okay, let's save that. Okay, and now if I connect it, Now you can see that even we should be able to ping network 3, yes. And now we can ping network 3, we can ping network 5, and also we can ping network 6, no problem. Now let's do our policy here, and do that policy actually on the local user. For example, I said that Bob is the HR, and HR need to access, for example, this web server. And this web server is 10.10.5 in the range of 10.10.5. Let's give him access to this, and of course we'll deny the other networks for him. Let's do that. Let's where I'm in the Bob edit, and in edit I'm going to VPN, and here we have a filter, and that is inherit. Inherit means that it's taking the inside network from the group policy, actually from this group policy. Let's manage this, and let's create an access list. I'm going to name it HR access list. Okay, and let me have some entry to this. Of course, I said that this user need to have access to this network /24. Okay, and also let's add another entry, and he need access to 10.10.5.0/24. Okay, now actually Bob is using the HR access list here, and that HR access list give access to 1 and to 5. Let's apply that, and let's edit Jake and give him different access type. In the filter, let's remove that, manage, and let's add another access list, name it finance. Access list, and the finance access list add access to 10.10.1.0/24, of course, and also you need access to 10.10.6.0/24. Now the finance department actually has access to this database, and the HR department has access to this database. That's it. But we have a user Sarah here also, and let's okay, Sarah, it's she's going to use the inherit, or we can actually even we can untick that and give her access to inside network. And let's apply this. Now we have 3 different users with 3 different access type. Now to test that, let's disconnect it, and let's connect it back. First, I'm going to connect Bob here, and you know Bob is a HR, and HR it has only access to the web server with the IP address of 10.10.5. Let's connect Bob. Okay, it's connected, and you can see that Bob is able to access 10.10.5.1, but he cannot ping the 10.10.6 and of course 10.10.3. You can see this too, it's just give us timeout. And if we go to the management, also in the monitoring, logging, and view the logging, let me clear this, and now you can clearly see the Bob can only ping this one, but the other ping is also running here, but that is not coming to the ASA and to the log. Let's disconnect this, and let's connect this time user Jake with the password Cisco. Now Jake is connected. Now I expect to ping 6, of course. Now 6 is a start pinging, but this time I cannot ping 3, and also I should not be able to ping the network 5. and where is that? This one should be, yes. And I'm not able to ping network 5, but I can ping the network 6, and also of course internet, everyone has access to the internet. And now let's check it in the log. You can see that the only network 6 actually ping is coming here. Now let's do something. Let's check this one also. We can see here in the route, you can see that the secure route is just going to 10.10.0.0/16, and it doesn't show the access list for me here. But actually in the ASA we actually configure that, and now this route, actually this access is going according to our requirement. Now let's connect user Sarah and check. She should has access to everything here. Sarah, I hope it's accept the password. Yes, it's connected. Now we are connected, and I have expectation to ping everything here. And you can see this is 3 and it's pinging, reply back, 6 is reply back, and 5 is also reply back. And if we go to the ASA in the log, let me clear this, and you can clearly see that 6 is coming here. Let me pause. If I have 5 here, I have 6 here, and I have 3 here, and all of them now actually it's pinging, but I don't have any log from 8 because this 8 because of the split room tunneling, this internet going directly to the internet. Okay, let me see what else actually we have here and we can configure. I think I believe that is enough for this video, and in the next video let me see that I will configure this too, the IZ server and Active Directory server here. And of course, let me tell you something. If we go to the user and in the local user here, that is in the remote access local user, you can see that we only have 3 users now here. But if the number of users increase, for example 100, 300,000 of users, in this case it will be very difficult actually to manage this, because we only can add the user, we cannot create a group of user. If it was a group of user, then of course we may add some of this user to different groups and then manage that groups. But in the ASA we cannot create groups of user, and every user is individual, and we need to change the configuration per user. For example, if we think that 5 people is working in the HR department, I need to actually create a user for that, and then of course assign this filter to him to access according to its requirement. And also maybe for the IT and also for the finance, if the number of users increases, of course it will gives us a lot of jobs to do, and of course maybe we can do it because this increases daily basis, maybe 3 user, 5 user a day. That's not a big problem, but it will become a problem when after sometimes when you add 1000 users to the ASA. Of course ASA also has a limit memory, and we cannot create a lot of user on that, and in the future of course we will face a lot of problem with this, to managing this user, to storing this user, to tracking this user. Maybe one of this user is just left the department and goes to another department, maybe just left the company, we need to delete that, we need to disable that, and this of course makes us a lot of load to do it actually. Okay, for now let's finish our video here, and in the next video we'll continue our lab. Again, thank you for your watching, and please share these videos with your friend, with your family, and I hope this video will be informative for you. I hope you use this video for your day-to-day job. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.